Yeah. We're out in the wilderness now. Hungry, tired, and starting to doubt. But the Lord heard the murmuring. He's about to rain down a miracle from the sky. Just enough for the day. He's always enough. They journeyed from Elim to the desert of sin. And the whole congregation began to grumble within. Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land where the pots for the meat were I born. But you brought us out here to die in the heat, with nothing to sustain us and nothing to eat. Then the Lord said to Moses, I'll rain bread for you from the heights of the heavens to see what you'll do, to prove if you walk in my law and my way, gathering a portion for every new day. He's providing the bread from on high. He hears every whisper and every faint cry. At evening you'll eat all the flesh in your head, and at morning be filled by the food of the land. Then you'll know that the Lord is the one who brought you through the desert and darkness to all that is true. Yeah, He's faithful. Church, He's faithful. 6 days and shall labor and gather the seed, but the seventh is holy for every soul's need. Oh, He's faithful. Oh. As Aaron spoke to them, they looked toward the wild, and the glory of God shone on every lost child. I have heard the complaining, the Lord said to me, at twilight you'll see, but the wonders can be. The quails came up, and then they covered the ground, and at morning the dew was all lying around. When the dew had gone up there, remained on the floor, a small round thing like hoarfrost at the door. They asked, what is this for? They didn't yet know, but Moses said, this is the bread He'll bestow. He's providing the manna, the bread from on high. Bread from on high. He hears every whisper and every faint cry. Every faint cry. At evening you'll eat of the flesh for every man in the tent. But don't leave it till morning, or the grace will be spent. Saul didn't listen, and had bred worms in a lie. But on the sixth day they gathered, for the Sabbath was right. No matter what's found on the seventh-day plain, for the Lord gave the rest, and he stopped the wide rain. It was like coriander and tasted like honey, more precious than silver or Egyptian money. They ate of the manna for 40 long years, till they reached the new borders and dried all their tears. He's provided the manna,
bread from on high.
he hears every whisper,
And every faint cry.
at evening you'll eat of the flesh in your hand,
And at morning be filled.
by the fruit of the land.
Then you'll know that the
Lord is the one who brought you.
through the desert and darkness.
So that is true, yeah.
Yeah, he's faithful.
Church, he's faithful. 6 days you shall labor and gather the seed, but the Sabbath is holy, for every soul's need. Oh, he's faithful. Gathering home for every man in the tent, but don't leave it till morning, or the grace will be spent. Some didn't listen, and it bred worms in the light. But on the sixth day they gathered, for the Sabbath was right. No manna was found on the seventh-day plain, for the Lord gave the rest, and he stopped the white rain. It was like coriander and tasted like honey, more precious than silver or Egyptian money. They ate of the manna for 40